Okay, welcome back from that show. It is my pleasure to have you right again on this channel. You are still listening to Adewale Ademiloyi from Nifat Farms and Food Nigeria Limited. So today we are going to be talking about something very interesting, something that is going to bubble your heart, understand, something that is going to ginger you up, something that is going to open your eyes to a lot of things you actually don't know about export business documentation. I'm talking about FOB, CIF and CIF and most other things like that. See, when a lot of people pull your control, hello Mr. Adewale, seriously, I'm actually enjoying your channel, you are really dishing out a lot of good things over there, but can you actually go deeper into how to get a buyer? See, when they ask that question quickly, what comes to my mind is that no problem, I'm going to solve that particular problem, which I've already done. If you have actually laid your hands on export monarch, you shouldn't have any problem with getting buyer. As I'm talking to you right now, even this particular one I'm about to discuss with you, you shouldn't have any problem. I'm doing this because a lot of people see having challenges with it, so I need to come over it again and solve it publicly, so you can, where everybody will be able to have a full understanding of how this thing works. Let me tell you one thing. In international business, just let me put it like that, that is export and import business. Two parties are involved, you understand, you and your buyer, you understand. And if we are actually to consider what an export business really means, is that selling a product in a country or in another country, just let me put it like that, selling a country that's manufactured in one country to another foreign country. Now that means for a business to make sales in another foreign country or to secure a particular export contract, there must be a kind of formalities, you understand, that is, there must be a kind of documentation that's going to back it up, that actually this is an agreement between me and Mr. A. Mr. A is from India, while I am here in Nigeria. Maybe I'm selling cashew nuts to Mr. A in India, but before Mr. A can actually proceed and sign up a contract of, okay, I need 500 metric tons of cashew nuts, you understand, there must be a kind of agreement between me and Mr. A, like, okay, are you selling to me on FOB price? Are you selling to me on CNF? Are you selling to me on CF? So I will be able to know what is my obligation, then what is Mr. A's responsibilities as well. So but to me, when it gets to this particular point, a lot of exporters in Nigeria are actually missing it a lot, you understand. Most of people will settle for less just by selling on FOB, you understand. They actually don't know the true understanding of how this thing works. So I'm going to be piecing everything on this channel right now before we move to another thing. Okay, let me quickly say this to everybody. I want to appreciate you for subscribing to this channel. To me, it's a kind of I actually don't know how to put it, and just to say a very big thank you. See, my number, this particular one, 09068 515601, got lost while I was traveling from Owo down to Lagos like 2 weeks ago or a week right now. That should be around on Monday. I actually can't remember the date actually, but I know it got lost on my way to Lagos, you understand. So today I'll be trying to do the retrieval, but actually I'm still on it. So for now, you can reach me via 08121 041851, or just use my email directly. You can use something like profbiznet@gmail.com, or send your messages to nifadfarm@gmail.com. So whichever way you use in these three lines, you'll be able to get through to me. Kindly bear with me. Whenever the line is open again, I will let you know. Thank you for being there with me always. Thank you. God bless. Don't forget 081-2104-1851. If you have any question to ask me on phone, and I will be glad to answer you. You understand? So let's move quickly to the discussion of the day. See, let me tell you one thing. If you actually don't understand FOB, CIF, and all these things, if you actually don't know how they work, let me tell you, you'll be shitting yourself. Yes, because number one, the importers, the buyer, they will see you as JJC. You understand? And they will be using these terms to be shitting you. You understand? This makes me to remember something. Was it on 2000 and it should be early February 2012 or something like that. So I was trying to sell a particular product to someone. You understand? The man from France. It was the man from France the other time that year. So we are like selling one of those foodstuffs to the man, and he asked, are we selling FOB or CIF? You understand? Then I was always afraid of using CIF. Then you understand, when I get started, so I just settle for FOB. You understand? So it makes a lot of profit for me than it's supposed. You understand? So we are going to put all these things so you'll be able to see how they work today. You will know responsibility as an exporter, then you will know what the responsibility of importer. See, FOB, CIF and CF or CFR, they are just normal international commercial terms that released by international ICC, that is International Chamber of Commerce. You understand? They are the people that introduce these terms in order to avoid several arguments in international transaction between buyer and the seller. You understand? So for every export contract or for every international contract, there must be a final agreement between you and the person you are selling to, or between you and the person you are buying from. You understand? This makes you to understand that, okay, from here I will get fully involved. You understand? I will take ownership and risk right from here, while the ownership and risk will be transferred to my buyer right from here. You understand? These Incoterms, they are like they are up to 30 in numbers. You understand? Like I told you, it is introduced by ICC. You understand? They are the body govern anything like international business. You understand? Now it is grouped into 4. We have group D, we have group E, group F, and group C. But today I'm going to focus this particular discussion, this particular video, on the major one that I've shown to you right here: FOB, CIF, and CF. I've discussed this thing in pieces in Export Monarch version 2, so you can just go and pick it up. So let's go to FOB. A lot of people, even those who have not even been into export business, they can actually tell you what FOB really is. Just a kind of I can call it a new pop in the lips of almost everybody right now. A free on board, free on board. Yes, FOB simply means free on board or freight on board. So what does it really stand for? Then what is the features? This means that the cost of delivering the goods to the nearest port is included, but importer, that is your buyer, is responsible for the shipping from there. You understand? And other fees associated with with getting the goods to his home country. This is what I'm saying, if you actually don't understand that. In FOB, your own assignment as an exporter is to clear the good for exportation, and make sure you take it to the agreed nearest port between you and your buyer. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Let us assume I have a buyer right now for cashew nuts, and my buyer is coming from Singapore, and it's okay, how are you selling this particular cashew to me? Okay, I'm selling it at the rate of $1,450 per ton FOB tinker. This means that I'm going to make the goods clear for exportation, clear all the necessary documents right here in Nigeria, and make it available at the tinker. You understand? That is, tinker will be our port of loading. You understand now? So the features, my own obligation, my own assignment as the exporter right here is: number one, makes the good available at the port of loading, which is tinker. You understand? And another two is that I'm going to load the cashew nut onto the vessel. That's assignment number two. Then assignment number three for me as an exporter is that I'm going to goods are considered delivered on the once the goods cross the ship's rail. Now I'm going to show you all these things in practical before the end of this video. You understand? Now my assignment number three as an exporter is that I need to monitor this good to cross the ship rail. So the moment the goods cross the ship rail, then I consider that transaction done. You understand? The remaining thing is just to get my document, send it to bank, then from my bank to the source bank and get paid. You understand? Whereas right from that junction, you understand, right from the moment that the goods cross the ship rail, importer bears the freight charges as well as the risk during the transit to the port of destination. So that is simple terms of FOB. So free on board. You understand? If you still don't get it clear right from this junction, don't worry, we are still moving on. But the thing you want to the most important thing right here is that as an exporter, your obligation is just in three steps. Number one, make the goods available for transportation. That is, make it available at the port of loading. That's number one. Then number two is that you must load the goods onto the vessel. You understand? Then you will consider the job done the moment your goods cross the ship rail. You understand? Right from that point, importer will bear the freight charges as well as the risk during the transit. So along the line, if anything should happen to the container, that means the importer will bear that risk. You understand? But there are some things that you need to understand before the importer will bear the risk. But let's move on. Now another one right here under group C is C&F. This one as well, you can call it CFR. You understand? You can call it CF or C&F. Some people also call it something like this, CNF. They are all see the same thing. CF, C&F, CFR, CNF, they are all still the same thing. And this thing is simply means cost and freight. You understand? So if you are selling based on this type of export contract, it means that you as the exporter will pay for the cost. You understand? As well as the freight to the port of destination. Are you following? So this is what I'm saying. C&F or CFR or CNF, they are all the same thing like I told you. Simply means cost and freight. It is the export contract say that involves the cost and freight of the goods. It's as simple as that. It means that you are the exporter, you made the goods available for transportation, you clear the cost, you understand, decide the shipping line, you understand, you also pay for the cost, you understand, and at the same time you pay for the freight to the port of destination. The only thing right here is that your importer bear the risk, he pay for the insurance. You understand now? So he bears the risk only while you pay for the freight and at the same time the cost of the production down to the port of destination. That's the features for C and F. You understand? Another one under group C, which is very common, is this particular one called CIF. You understand? A lot of buyers will prefer CIF rather, You understand? Especially those buyers who have been in the business for a very long time. This kind of buyer, they are going to ask you a lot of questions. You understand? So majorly most of them will opt in for this particular export contract with any exporter that come across them. You understand? This under this CIF cost, insurance and freight. It means that exporter bears all the risk up to the port of destination or destination port. You understand? This is what I'm saying. You clear the goods for exportation, you pay for the insurance, and as well you pay for the freight. That is, right from your factory, right from your warehouse down to the port of destination, you pay everything. So that is the simple terms of CIF. It's quite different from this, so you don't mix the two together. You understand? Here under CNF, the only thing here is that you pay for cost and freight, while the importer, the buyer, assume the risk. You understand? But under CIF, you assume everything. Everything under CIF is on your shoulder until the goods get to the port of destination. And there is one thing I want you to note right here. Exporter bears all the risk in the transaction. You understand? Insurance and other costs are exporters' responsibilities. You understand? Goods are not considered to be delivered until it gets to the buyer's possession. You understand? The last point here is not always in all agreement. You understand? But some buyers, they will negotiate that, okay, I'm going to buy CIF, tell me your price. You understand? Okay, CIF port, maybe UK port. You understand? So if you are going to send a particular, or you are going to ship a particular product, let's say sesame seed or something like a cashew nut, like as our example, then someone's okay, I will buy from UK. You understand? But I will be buying in CIF. Bear it in mind that you are going to pay for the cost, for the insurance, as well for the freight. That means you assume all the risk right from Nigeria down to the UK port. You understand? And one more thing here that I really want you to pay an attention to is, at times some buyer will want it to be delivered to their door. You understand? So in that case, if the goods are not delivered to the buyer's possession, that means you have no 100% complete your job. You understand? So the reason why I'm treating this three with you is because this thing is, they are the most common one nowadays. You understand? So we just go back to the video and make sure you watch it clearly. On FOB, I told you that your major work is to make the goods available at the port of loading, load it onto the vessel. You understand? The moment the goods cross the ship, your job is done. You understand? Then you get paid. C&F, you are the one that's going to pay for the cost and at the same time for freight. You understand? While your buyer, the importer, assumes the risk. But under CIF, you assume everything. You understand now? You bear the risk, you bear the cost, and you also pay for the freight. You understand? So that's how this thing works. So before I call it a day on the show today, let's go to the practical way of how this thing works. Let us see how it is done. So I believe with the practical here, you will be able to understand everything that I'll be saying clearly. So let me open my data right here. The first thing I'm going to pick, let me pick up this so you can actually get it clearly. Yeah, let's do something. Let's go. I don't need you. I don't need it. Okay, now for instance, I'm going to be doing this thing. Just be following along. You understand? Just be following along, please. I don't want you to miss anything here because this thing is very, very important. I don't want you to miss anything. Is it okay? This is your house. This is your factory. Okay, let's double that. Okay, let's move this to this. This is your house. Yo, we welcome you. Alright, let's pick another one right here. I just want you to understand everything so that you'll be able to understand that thing clearly. Incoterms is very, very important. You understand? As an exporter, it's one of those things you need to understand. Documentation, you must know how it works. That's the only way you can actually maintain your that is, know your responsibility as an exporter, so that nobody will just cheat you. You understand? Because most of these particular there are some buyers that, even though they are going to pay you actually, but they love cheating. You get me now? They love cheating. Okay, so let's say this is your warehouse right here. Your warehouse. Okay, from here you are going to pick something up. So I'm going to call this exporter. I will call this exporter. That is the seller right here. Please pay attention. Do not doze off. Make sure you pay attention to this. Let's go to the bad land. Okay, let's do it. This is your house. Let me show this up. I'm very sure by the end of this thing you are going to understand the Incoterm clearly, so you will know how it works. You understand? Because buyer, they love, even if they are you just have to understand this. If not, I still have a lot of things to tell you about this. Okay, let's give that another, so I want you to see everything clearly. Bam. Okay, that's good. That's your warehouse as an exporter. Yes, so let's double that too. Okay, let's call that importer. I don't know what really happened to my Whiteboard software. I would have preferred using that, but just bear in this here today. Okay, in international business we have exporter and importer. Okay, so that's it, that you have one. So this person has already ordered your products. Now you are in the agreement stage. You understand now? So before you send out your pro forma invoice, you must have already concluded this particular phase. Are you getting me now? So from here you will know who is paying for the freight as well as the insurance during the transit. That is the purpose of the major documentation here, the particular one I'm discussing with you. So let's assume that, okay, right from that place you are going to, one of your responsibility is to take that good, to take the goods to the port of loading. So I will call this place the port of loading, this particular one. Then this one will be port of destination. Okay, let's do that, guys. I just want you to understand everything in case of the identity. You understand me now? In case of incasity, so nobody will just cheat you. I hate cheating. Port of loading right here. Oh my god. I don't want it to be that way. Oh yeah, let's do the copying. Oh my gosh. Wow. Am I getting old? Can't you see? Okay, did you see it? Just let's put it that way. Yeah, let's reduce the size. Oh gosh. Okay, fine. Let's put it that way. Good. Yeah, double that too. Like double pam 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 pam. Okay, this is port of destination. Port of destination, I'm going to call it desti. You understand? Can you actually take it off? Okay, fine. So this is your port of loading right now. Then here we have port of destination. Bam. Now this is your warehouse. This is the mass warehouse as well in his own country. You understand? So let's double the stuff right here. Control D. Let's go like bam. Let's do this as well again. So if this thing is making sense to you, kindly comment. Just comment and make sure you subscribe. That's one way of just saying, wow, I love you, Nifad, you are doing the best. Okay, now here is it now. This is your own warehouse, port of destination. Port of loading, port of destination right here. This is the importer owns country as well. Now your own particular duty as an exporter is that you have to clear the goods. Now I'm talking about FOB right now. You have to clear the good for what? Exportation, and make sure you load it onto the vessel. To load that, you need to carry the goods from your warehouse here after inspection down to this place. Yeah, let's do that quickly. Let us do that quickly. Let us do that quickly. Where is that? Good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, let's do that. Bam. Okay, let's just break it down here. Oh my God, I'm loving this, loving this, loving this. I love practical, like seriously. That's why some of guys in the Abuja, they just want you to come. They want us to come to Abuja. We are not going now. We are very busy here. Okay, so let's give that another color. Okay, let's pick another one. Just wow, what's happening to me tonight? Is it the cold or what? I can't draw clearly. Wow. You will love that particular truck after I finish drawing it for you. I'm trying to explain FOB, you understand? So you will know it's very important because a lot of exporters are seriously losing money in Nigeria. I'm going to tell you a secret about this particular line that I'm discussing with you. A lot of people might be thinking maybe you are just doing this for fun. No, actually, I have my points, and there is something very important to me that I want us to bring out of it. You understand? And you will know because most of these people, they are afraid of offer this thing CIF, you understand, whereas they actually don't know that they are cleaning their business. I'm going to tell you before the end of this particular show, but it is always good to know your responsibility, then know what you are going to do. You understand? So let us assume that that's the truck. Wow, I love it. I love. So this is your warehouse here, and you are the one. This is you are now taking the good to the port of loading here now in order just to complete your FOB export sales with your buyer. There is still it remains one thing right there. So let's put it down. Breathe down. Breathe down, breathe down, breathe down, breathe down, breathe down. I'm looking for something that is going to look like that way that we are going to use, so that even if you are sleeping and someone asks you the features of FOB, you will understand that clearly. You understand me? So let's go to this. I love that bridge. Okay, let's get it up. Bam. So if you have been to Tinker, Port of Lagos, we have major like 4 ports in Nigeria. So if you have been to any one of them, you should be able to see all this thing, how it works. You understand? So this is the rail right here. So let's call that our rail. Oh yeah, put it color. that color is too dark. I don't want it to dark. I don't want to use that color. Let's use another color. Wow, I love that. Okay, let's do this stuff right here. Yeah, go on that too. Wow, it's making sense now. Am I? Now this is where your work gets started. Can we actually double this? Okay, see, this is a transit. You understand now? Okay, let's just put a simple arrow over there, so you understand. You understand. Okay, wow, it's cool there, man. My heart is shaking. Okay, let's give that a color too. Can you see it? Yes, you should be able to see it clearly. Okay, let's call this transit. Just call it transit. Let's call it transit. Control Control B. Wow, good. I love this illustration. I love how it's visualized. Now this here you are, exporter. Don't forget, here is this man who is going to send you an alert soon. You understand? Your buyer is here. But now you don't want to cheat yourself, and as well you don't want your buyer to cheat you. You understand? Because that is the main reason why ICC, International Chamber of Commerce, you understand, introduce these terms. So there will be no argument, you understand, and there will be no fighting. We'll be able to build more relationship and more funnel. I'm still going to talk, maybe in my next video I'm going to tell you how to build funnel in export business. You understand? Just a lot of things in my head, man. Just a lot. Okay, so let's put it down. Now, if you love that booty, can you see that? Mama? Can you see me drawing some arrow up? Bam. Okay, we are going to call that something sweet, something that brings cool cash. Okay, bam. Alright, let's put that too. So that's it. Wow. You understand now? So your FOB, not FOB, sorry. Your FOB assignment is to make sure that the moment that you get all this good down to this point and it's being loaded onto the vessel and it cross to this area safely, please bear it in mind, safely, and nothing happened when they are doing that stuff. Nothing happened, not that your container fell off and maybe get into the ocean or get into the water. Nothing really happened to the container. It gets to the main where it's supposed to be and it crossed the ship's rail. You have done. You understand? That means you can now say, Oga, I am through with my assignments. These are the remaining documents. Credit my account. You understand? So that's how it happens. That means once the goods gets to this point, it has crossed the ship's rail. Your assignment has completed for the FOB export contract. I think you now understand what I've been saying since morning. You understand? Now before we go to CIF as well as CF, let's have another arrow somewhere. When I say arrow, I'm talking about this. So we are going to put it down here. We are going to take it up, baby, take it up. Okay, there you have it. Bam. And even I'm using my this thing whiteboard, I suppose just to dot that place, but for the purpose of this training, because I want you to understand this thing clearly. So let's put that arrow right there. So we are going to do the necessary thing on this one. Oh yeah, go up. Let's bring it up a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Right, let's pick it, bam, and call this one C and F. Oh my god. B, you understand? Don't forget, I'm in here. So cost and freight. Your assignment, if you sign a CIF export contract with a buyer, your assignment does not stop at here. Don't forget, it does not stop here, but rather you are going to pay for the cost of production, load it on clear the goods for exportation, and also pay for the freight. That means you have 1 month assignment to do. You understand? You have 1 month assignment. That is, you are going to deliver the stuff right here. You're going to deliver to the port of destination. You understand? So you are going to deliver the goods to this particular point. You understand? So right from here, right from the port of destination, are you getting me now? The ownership and the risk now transfer to the importer. You understand? Now the risk has been transferred to the importer right from the port of destination. Now in that case, we are going to call that, or we are going to say that you've paid for something called cost and transportation. Let me bring it up so you can see it clearly. Let me adjust this one here. Okay, please, are you following? Please, if you really are enjoying this, make sure you comment and subscribe. That's all. We have more things to share with you. We have a lot to share with you. All these things, they are just few of what we are going to show you this year, inshallah. So let's put that too, but I'm not going to write that in that color. Can you see this color? You should be able to see. This is green. It should be, I want it to be in something like this. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, major thing you do here as an exporter is that you pay for the cost as well as the transportation. You understand? Just like I said it here, your exporter bears what? The risk. You understand? So exporter decide the shipping line, you pay for the freight charges and pay for the cost of production down to the port of destination. You understand? So now, what if you now sign up a CIF export contract with an importer? Now let's look at how that works in a jiffy. You understand? So I'm going to do that again. Let's take it up. Timaya will say that bury down, but we are not buried down here, we are taking it up. Okay, so I'm going to call that CIF. Hey, sorry, that's a mistake. Can you see that C and F clearly? Oh, what is happening? Okay, let's bring it up. Oh, I think it should be okay like that. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, okay, so let's reduce the height of this so that everybody will be able to understand it. You will be able to understand this clearly. I love this. So I'm going to call this CIF. Cost, insurance, and freight. I know you won't forget this. Yeah, now let me see you board it. You can write this thing somewhere. You understand? You can write it somewhere. In your notepad, or just download this video and keep. Someone say I don't know how to download video on YouTube. Just comment down here. I will show you how to download. Don't worry, I will show it to you. CIF, like I told you, is simply means cost, insurance, and freight. And your assignment as an exporter is that you bear all the risk. Everything is upon your shoulder. You understand? So you pay for the cost. You understand? Like when I say cost, you source for the product or you produce the cost from your factory. You understand? Take it to the port of loading is part of the cost. Take it to the port of destination is part of the cost. You understand? Now you clear the goods for the transaction. You understand? For the export. Then you pay the insurance during the transit. You understand? And you also pay for the freight. So everything just to make the goods landed to the importing country is on your shoulder. You bear the risk. Insurance and other costs is your responsibilities. You understand? So that means from here, let's pick another arrow. Bam. So let's close the gap here. Let's do this. Wow. So I'm going to give this another beautiful color. I'm going to give it red so that everything will look good. Let's go to this. Wow, that's good. So let's call this one to cost, insurance, and freight. You understand? Let's bold that to bold, then change the color for it. So that is it. That's all. But here there is another thing I want you to pay attention to. We have come to the end of this show right now. There is another thing I want you to pay attention to. That there are some buyers that they will tell you that they want it to be delivered to their door. You understand? So if you don't actually know how to negotiate very well, very well, you might end up cheating yourself. You understand? You might end up cheating yourself. But most of the buyers that will prefer CIF must have been buyers that have been in the business for a very long period of time. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. You understand? Then CIF, you just pay for the cost and what, as well as the freight. FOB, you clear the goods for exportation, you load it onto the vessel. Immediately, the stop cross the ship rail, the job is done. You understand? So that's it. But under here, like I said, there are some people that will ask you to deliver it to their warehouse. You understand? That's door to door. You understand? There is another one called X Works. I'm going to tell you how that one works later. You understand? So, but there is one important question that actually comes to my mind while I was preparing this video. What should be the cost of FOB? What should be the cost of C&F? What should be the cost of CIF? You understand? You as an exporter, you need to know all these things so that you will know this is how much I'm selling this is how much I'm selling this at this particular contract agreement. You understand? So all these things, they are what I explained in my video 6 of Export Monarch. You understand? So you are going to get the full details of all these things in Export Monarch version 2. You understand? So all you just have to do is go to this link, bit.ly/emcp2 to download the video 6. You understand? You will see the procedures on how to get the video. And for call or SMS, you can reach me via 081-2104-1851 rather. Yes, sorry. So 081-2104-1851. So that's the number to get to me. Just go and download Export Monarch. I'm telling you, if you have this course, you don't have to attend any other seminar or whatever for export business again. But before I go, I have this question to ask you. You understand? What if an importer, you understand, ask you to supply him on FOB, and along the line, before the goods get to before it crossed the ship rail, something happened, then the container fell into the water. Who is going to bear the risk? Is it you, an exporter, or the importer? Or let us lay another example. Someone asks you to pay, someone asks you to supply on a CIF, CNF export contract, and along the line, mind you, in CNF you pay for freight. You understand? You pay for freight. Let me break it down. Here you pay for freight as well as the cost. So along the line, during the transit, let's assume there is a very big storm. You understand? And most of these container fell into the water. You understand? So who is going to bear the risk there? It is you, an exporter, that pay for freight, or the importer? Who is going to bear the risk? So you can answer this question. Just follow me. Answer the question right here. m.me/NIFAD export. You understand? Just answer the question right from there. You understand? Let's see. I actually want to know if you follow this video clearly. So just answer the question. Follow this link and answer the question. Until next time, when I will be coming your way, I remain your friend, your man, your boy, Adewale Ademilu. Don't forget, you can download Export Monarch by going to http://emcd2. You understand? That's the only course available in Nigeria that can give you the best knowledge in export business. If you want to get, if you have one or two things to ask me, 08121041851 is the number. Sorry, not 17. 18 is the number to call. Alright, that's it for today. I'm going to come your way, and next I'm going to discuss something beautiful with you. Don't let me tell you now. All you just have to do is subscribe onto the channel if you enjoy this, and I want to see your comments, please. I want to see your comments if you actually enjoy this. Alright, thanks for watching. God bless you.